Yep. Once again, very good morning. Thanks for being joining. Okay. Yesterday we discussed about more about licensing and what is the instance, what are the services, a little about services. Okay. That's what yesterday we discussed. As part of today's session, we are going to perform the SQL Server installation. Okay. Let's go into the concept how when you got a new build request means if you get a ticket to install new SQL Server or someone will ping you in the Teams, someone will drop you in the email. Okay, you will receive the email, you will get ping from the Teams, or you will get the ticket to build the new servers. It depends on project to project. Okay, many people technically will call it as a new build server. Many people will call it as a new build server. Means we are going to build a new SQL Server installation. Whenever you get any ticket or any email or any ping or anyone requested you to install SQL Server, okay, requested you install SQL Server, what are the things mandatory you should get from the application team before you proceed the installation? See, every time I need to ask to the application team, no need, sir, until unless you are good at project. Means you've been working for years in the project, you no need to go every time and ask each and every time to the application team, what are the things, what are the things, what are the things I need. No, because most of the projects, they will follow one standardized format. Most of the project, they will follow one standardized format when you got new build request. When you got new build request, many people will follow the standardized format. A standardized format. So what are the things? Assume forget about standardized format. Assume you got a chance to you got selected for new project, okay, and you got a new build request. Means you need to install SQL Server. You need to install SQL Server. What are the things you need to take in care before you go and install the SQL Server? That is very important, right? Yes or no? Everyone. So what are the things you need to take in care before I go and install the SQL Server? Before we go and install the SQL Server, that is very important. So 1 second. What is it? Not able to. Yeah. So I'm asking a question to the experienced people. Okay. Okay. What are the things? What are the prerequisites you will take in care before you install SQL Server? Prerequisites before. Okay. Before you install SQL Server, what are the things you will take in as a mandatory while you are installing SQL Server? Anyone?
Space, the RAM, and the other one is the version of the SQL Server.
Okay, 1 second. We'll make a note down. Okay, then I can share that information. Whatever points you are aware, you can raise your voice. Okay, rest will add it. So first thing, okay, we'll go in a hierarchical pattern so that you can understand easily rather than going for here and there, here and there. Okay, we'll go one hierarchical pattern. First thing, what you either see, we will receive, okay, ticket or email or ping over Teams for new build server. Okay, server. Okay, it can be so see, it can be prod or dev or test, whatever environment. Sir. It can be production, it can be dev, it can be test. So you will receive a ticket or email or ping over Teams. Okay, over Teams for new build server. Okay, for Teams for our new build server. So what you will do, sir? Now, first thing, what you will check. See, first thing, what you will check in the ticket, in the email, in the ping, in the email, in the ticket, in the Teams chat, okay, in the Teams chats, what you will check first? What you will check first before you go and ask? Okay, so you are going to build the server for production, or you are going to build the server for dev, or you are going to build the server for test, or different environments. In real world, we are having different environments, right? So whatever environment it may be, you wanted to build a new server. So first, what you will check over ticket, over email, over team chat? What you will check, sir?
Is it just
The
can we
RAM,
check for
the disk
also?
space.
Sorry.
I said, I think you check for the size of the disk space and the RAM.
Okay. First, which server, right? Which server I need to install? Agree, everyone? Raise your voice. Okay. Raise your hands. First, which server I need to
Yes.
install, right? See, before I go into the size or RAM or CPU or blah 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 something. First, you need to know about the server, right? On which server I need to install SQL. This is the mandatory, correct? Without server details, how you install SQL Server, sir? Not only SQL, whatever it may be. If you are if you wanted to install a product, where I need to install, which server I need to install. Okay, is it fine? First thing, which server? Okay, which server? Like for example, Dal SQL 45, HOE SQL 198, Cal SQL, okay, Cal SQL 145, and so on. It can be any server. Cal SQL, not okay. These are the server names. Okay, server names. Dal, Dallas, HOE, Houston, Cal. It's like Asia Pacific, sir. We will follow this standard for server names. Computer names. Server names are nothing but computer names. Don't get confused. Finally, what do you mean by server names, Subbu? Computer name, sir. Your laptop is also having one name, right? Like same a server name. Okay. Now, which server? Okay, which server we need to install? SQL. Which server we need to install SQL? Now, you will get one more doubt. Where this host? Okay, where's this server? Where this server hosted? Hosted in on-prem? In on-prem? On-prem or cloud? Nowadays, we will get one more doubt. Where this server is hosted? In on-prem or cloud? In on-prem or cloud? That is also one question we should get, sir. Must answer. So this is the first thing you will check, right? Agree? Not agree? Everyone?
Agree.
Okay. Next, what you will do, sir? Next, what you will do?
Named instance or normal manual instance?
Before that, what you will do, ma'am? Before that, I don't want to go. Let's go for an hierarchical. No worries. Whatever you know, raise your voice. No worries. Good. Your voice is not getting some disturbance. Okay. Which version? Which version? Because our 2020, 2022, 2025, 2019. Which version I need to install? And edition. These are the mandatory things, right? Agree? Not agree? So you mustn't should know, sir, which version I need to install, which edition I need to install. Okay, which version, which edition. So first, over the ticket, what I will do, whether they provided the server name. Okay, forget. Say this is very easy. We can check it later. Okay, this you don't need to go and ask them. This is just for our general information. This is very important. Over the ticket, over the email, over the ping, first we'll check which server I need to install, which version, which edition. They provided the details or not. They provided the details or not. These are the first two things I need to get. Which server, which version, which edition. Either it can be enterprise edition or it can be standard edition. Yesterday we discussed, right? Enterprise edition or standard edition. Which version, which edition, which version, which edition I need to install. Edition I need to install. This is somewhat very important. This is somewhat very important. Now, next, what you will do, sir? The version. Okay, developer. So, which version means like 2017, 2019, 2022, 2025. Recently, which is introduced 2025 also. Which version we want to install? Maybe once you got selected and placed, maybe you also get a chance to install to work with the 2025 sir directly. Now, next thing, what? Next thing, what you will check, sir?
Software requirement like Windows Server.
Okay. See, basically, these are the two major things we need to first check over the ticket. Okay. Mostly, I told you, right? Most of the companies, they will follow the standard format, sir. Okay. Standard format means all the installations will be almost similar. Okay. 90 to 95%, 90, not 95, 95 to 99%. Every installation will be similar. Okay. Because they won't change every application to application, because you are working in a project. You are working in one project. Within that project, you are having multiple applications. Each application will follow different strategies. No, most of the applications will follow the same strategy only. So these are the first two things we'll check over the ticket. Now, when you are going to take a KT, means when you are, once you got placed and when you are taking the KT, you will ask many questions while you are taking the KT. We'll discuss that later, sir. First, we'll focus here. How, whenever you get a ticket, what are the things you need to consider? See, now, we are having two types of installation, basically. We are having two types of installation. Before I go into the installation, okay, where you can find, okay, setup file. Okay, we can find setup file. This is very important, right? Correct. If you wanted to install SQL Server, you need setup file, right? Without setup file, can you install SQL Server? No, right? Setup file is nothing but executable file, sir. Okay, like 2005, 2008. You need a setup file where you will go and you will try to install the SQL Server. Means you need ISO file to install the product, right? You need ISO file to install the product, right, everyone? So where we can find the setup file? This is very important, sir, in real world. Okay. In our practice, when we are doing practice, okay, we will go to the Google, we will download the setup file. But in real world, we'll do the same thing. No, we'll download like SQL Server download. Okay, SQL Server downloads. If I go for SQL Server downloads, I can go to here. I can start downloading the SQL Server. I can start downloading the SQL Server. I can start downloading the SQL Server. Will I do same thing in real world? No. No. This is very important. Many people are confusing. Oh, Subbu is saying that when I'm installing SQL Server, I will go to the SQL Server download and I will download and I will copy to the server and I will install the SQL Server. No, sir. In real world, this is very important. Where we can find the setup file. Where we can find the setup file. SQL Server setup file. SQL Server setup file. This is very important. SQL Server setup file. Now, three things you need to keep in your mind. Okay, mostly they will keep all the setup files in the network path. Okay, they will keep all the setup file in the network path, sir. Like for example, like a shared path. I'm not sure how many people can understand the shared path. So they will create one shared path. We'll talk. We'll discuss, sir. Okay, and they will provide you this location. They will provide you this location, sir. When you go to the run, when you paste the network path, okay, see, you will find all the setup files. So they will keep in the network path. Again, I'm repeating, they will keep your setup files, all setup files in the network path. So where they will keep, sir? Setup files. Okay, where we can find the setup files? Network path. Network path. Network path. Example, like this, sir. Okay, this is network path. So again, when you open the network path on the server, when you go to the run, when you paste the network path, okay, or when you open just my computer, so I just opened my computer, I'm clicking here, pasting my network path, click on enter, it will open. You no need to go to the run, paste it, click on enter. Just open my computer, paste the path, enter, it will open the network path. So where you will have all the setup files, where you are having all the setup files like 2005, 2008, 2012, 14, 16, 17, 19, 22, 25. All the setup files will be available. Now, be careful. You need to just copy and paste into the server. Okay, copy and paste into the server. Copy and paste into the server. This is very important. When you open the network path, you just copy and paste it into the server. This is very important. So what you need to do? Network path. So copy and paste to the server. Open it, and copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. Paste it. Next, network path. Okay, fine. I'm fine with the network path. They will provide the network path. When you are taking the KT, I will ask where I will find the network paths. So where I will find the set of files. They will tell us, okay, we are having one common network path. You can find and you can go to that network path. You can find everything related to the set of files, patches, everything. Now I will copy this one. I will save somewhere. Yes.
So we cannot directly download the files in the
No.
network
No.
path.
No. You should not do anything, sir. They already kept in the network path. Oh, you mean to say I can directly go and install it? That is not at all best
Yes.
practice. That is not at all best practice. That is not at all best practice, sir. Always copy to the server. Always copy to the server. That is one of the best practice you will follow. Now, okay. Next, so nowadays they are using storage account. Storage account. They are using storage account. Okay. They are using storage account to store the binary location. They will provide the storage account path. Okay. When we are discussing cloud, I will let you know, sir. Okay, about the storage account. That time you can understand either network pass or storage accounts. Okay, they will provide you storage account location. Hey, all our binary files are in the storage account. You can find there. Now they will provide the location of the binary files. You need to copy that location and you need to paste it somewhere. This is cloud. Storage account is cloud, sir. Cloud. Okay, cloud. In Azure, you will call it as a storage account. Okay. S3 buckets. Okay, S3 buckets on AWS. Okay, AWS cloud. So in AWS cloud, you will call it as a S3 buckets. In Azure, you will call it as a storage account. In Azure, you will call it as a storage account. In AWS, you will call it as a S3 buckets. Wherever they will keep it, no worries. You will get the path where exactly the binary files are available. Same thing you can copy and you can paste it. Means you can download and you can paste it. You can download and you can copy and paste it from these locations. So how to download? I will discuss, sir, when we are discussing Azure cloud. No worries. This is one location. This is one location like network path, storage account. One more. Okay. Apps team will maintain, okay, maintain the set of files. So we need drop email, okay, by saying, okay, we got a new bill request, okay, bill request, please copy the set of file to the server. And you need to mention which version, which edition. This is very important. Okay, which version, which edition. You need to, very important is you need to mention them clearly which version you need to copy, which edition they need to copy. Okay, so apps team will maintain the set of files. So you need to drop an email. Hey, I got so and so request from so and so user. Will you please copy the set of file? So we are going to install SQL Server on so and so time. They will copy it. They will copy the ISO file.
So, Subbu, one question here.
Yes.
From network path to storage account, the app stream will copy, right?
No,
We
sir.
are not.
Everything. See, these two cases you will taken care. Okay, these two cases you will taken care. This they will. We don't know where they are storing, how they are storing. We don't know, sir. Really. Okay, where they are storing, how they are maintaining. They will copy it. They will copy it. That's it. You need to just drop an email to them. Hey, AppStream, hey, can you please copy the setup file to the server? We got a new build request. So they will copy the ISO file. They will copy the ISO file. Setup ISO file. ISO file. They will map ISO file to the server, and we can go and install the SQL Server. That's it. We can go and install the SQL Server. See, installation is very easy, sir. To understand the process is very important. Installation is just it's a just to 10 to 15 minutes only. No worries. Why Subbu is wasting this much time? Yesterday, one day, whole day we wasted. Again, today also, Subbu is saying something. He's not showing the installation. Installation is very easy. Just I will take only 5 to 10 minutes. Installation is done. But who will talk all this stuff, sir? You from your point of view, okay, I need to open SQL Server, download, I can copy, I can install, okay, done. But in real world, that is not a matter. That everything is quite opposite. Whatever you learn from Subbu, whenever you go to the real world, it's quite opposite. So that's what I told you, right? It is completely real world training. What you will do in real world, same thing I'm explaining here. So 1, network path, 2, storage account, 3, apps we will maintain. Is it clear where you will find the setup file? No? Yes? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, this is our symbol, sir. Now, okay, now you are good. Now you know where you will find the setup file. You know which instance I need, which version I need to install, which edition I need to install. You know which server I need to install. Next, what you will do, sir? Next, what you will do? So first, okay, we will connect to the server. Is RDP. Like example, okay, go to run and enter and type and enter, go to run MSPSC Microsoft Terminal Service Console and provide the server name. Provide server name. Okay, server name or IP address. Server name or IP address. You can provide the server name or you can provide the IP address. Anything is fine, sir. So what I will do, I will go to the run. Okay, and I will type MSTSC. See, I can type MSTSC space -v, either server name or IP address. Anything is fine. Okay, anything is fine. So example, this is how, sir. Example, this is IP address or okay, server name, DAL equal 45, whatever it may be. Both are fine. Okay. Or you can directly hit MSTSC, sir. Okay. Or you can directly hit MSTSC. See, MSTSC. When you hit MSTSC, here you need to provide the server name or IP address. But if I want to directly provide MST server name, I will pass -v, sir. And then it will prompt you to provide your login name, password. So when you are connecting to the server, you need to provide your login name and password. Okay, your login name and password. I hope you understand next. So once I connect to the server, first what you need to do, you need to connect to the server. For example, okay, so we are not able to take RDP to the server. RDP to the server. To the server means you are not able to connect to the server. Well, what you will do, sir? If you are able to connect to the server, well and good, no worries. If you are not able to connect to the server, it is throwing an error. When I'm connecting to the server, when I'm trying to connect to the server, it is throwing an error. When I'm trying to connect to the server, it is throwing an error. What you will do?
Enable RDP connection.
Sorry?
We'll raise the request.
Enable
It's-
RDP connection.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Who's that man?
HTTP IP.
Okay. Contact. So, rise it to Windows team. Windows team. Okay, Windows team. This is very, 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 very important point. You should not like audits, all that stuff, sir. You need to raise a ticket to the Windows team. Okay, you need to raise a ticket to the Windows team and saying that, okay, saying so we are not able to RDP to the server, okay, and you need to provide the screenshot in the ticket. Whatever the error you are getting, take the screenshot, attach into the ticket. Along with what you will do, sir. Not only just raising the ticket. So what you can do, right? You can ping the server. Okay, go to the CMD and you can try to ping SQL 45. Okay. Now definitely I will get the error because I don't have server name called SQL. See, please ping request cannot find SQL. Again, this is very important. Sometimes some companies will block the ping. Sometimes some companies will block the pings. So you should not rely on the ping, sir. Oh, ping is not happening. Okay. So what do you mean by ping means checking the signal, whether you are getting signal or not. Okay, whether you are getting signal or not, like this, sir. Okay. For example, like this. Provide the password and I'm trying to connect to the server. Okay, open. I'm in the server, sir. Open CMD and ping DC. Okay, see, I am getting the signal. If you get the signal means okay, server is healthy, but you don't have access. If you are not at all getting the signal, we don't know whether server is up and running or server is down. We don't know, sir. See, now you are not getting a signal because node 2 is down. I not yet started node 2. Node 2 is a server I not yet started, and I am getting request timeout, destination host unreachable, request timeout. So what I will do, I will take that screenshot also. When you are taking RDP, see, when you take the RDP, MSTSC, enter, node 2, enter. You will take this screenshot by placing here. Okay, always it need to display this one, and whatever the error you are getting, it need to display this one, and take this screenshot and attach to the ticket and tell them, hey, I am not able to connect to the, I am not able to RDP to the server. I am not able to RDP to the server. You need to take these screenshots, sir. Which computer, which username you are trying, and what error you are getting, along with the ping request. Take the screenshot and drop an email to the Windows team or raise a ticket to the Windows team. Attach these two screenshots over the ticket and tell them, hey, I'm not able to take RDP to the server. Is it clear, everyone? Come on, sir, little faster, okay? At any cost, I need to complete the installation today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So raise a ticket to the Windows team or drop a email. Drop a email with all screenshots. Okay, screenshots by saying that we are not able to take RDP to the server. Okay, then what Windows team will do, sir? Then, okay, what Windows team will do? Okay, the Windows team will check firewalls. Okay, firewalls. Okay, ports and access. Okay, this is very important. Okay, whole your team is having one group, sir. One group. In real world, your entire SQL team is having one group. That group they need to access. That group they need to provide the permission to the server. That group they need to provide permission to the server. Otherwise, you can't access, sir. Okay, access in the sense, okay, not you, sir. If you are a single DBA, okay, I can trust you. Only you will get access to the server. Assume you are a part of group. Okay, you are part of team. You are not part of group. You are not part of team. Okay, so 10 DBAs are working, 15 DBAs are working, 5 DBAs are working. Rather than granting every DBA individually, what they will do, they will create a group and they will map all your logins to that group and they will grant the permission to the group. Okay, so that group you need to get it when you are taking the KT. When you are taking the KT, what group we are using to access SQL, to access server. This is very, very important when you are taking the KT. When you are taking knowledge transfer, what group we are using, to connect to the SQL, to connect to the server, to connect to the SQL, to connect to the server. If you're not getting, then you can't provide them. Hey, then definitely Windows team, what they will tell, hey, firewalls are okay, ports are okay, both are okay, but still why you can't access means you don't have access specially. So access part is also very, very important. While you are taking KT, you need to ask to your team members what group we are using to connect to the SQL, to connect to the Windows. Okay, provide group details. Okay, details. That's it, sir. They will provide the access. They will provide the access. Getting everyone? No? Yes? Sleeping everyone? No?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Yes,
Getting it.
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Next thing. Yes, Gopi. So that's what my intention is. Okay, when you are taking KT is very important. When you are taking KT, you need to raise your voice and make a note everything. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, you will face a lot of difficulty because you don't know which Windows team is telling, hey, firewalls are okay, ports are okay. We don't know why you are not able to access, but you are not able to access, and that is very urgent request. And no one is available in the team. You not take proper KT. What you will do when you got selected, you will feel that is a honeymoon. Nothing. You will raise your voice, simply sitting and seeing like a Hollywood movie. You need to ask the KT, sir. You need to take a proper KT. Otherwise, you may face a lot of issues when you are working in real world. Okay. Now,
Sir, one quick question. Sir. Regarding the storage, you mentioned about the cloud storage, right? What about the physical requirement? If in case if you are getting the physical requirement, what kind of storage will you receive? SAN storage or SSD or what could be that?
come on, where I talk about storage, sir.
On the initial row number 9, row number 10, when you
Yeah.
are getting the server, you mentioned about the storage account, right? Both the one you mentioned about the cloud one, storage account and Azure cloud and S3 buckets and AWS cloud. So we didn't discuss about the physical storage requirement. So I thought of asking that one.
No, I am not discussing anything about storage. That is where your setup file is hosted. Hold on, sir. I not build any server now. I am talking where your setup files are hosted. Either they will keep in the network path, either they will keep in the storage account,
Got it.
or AppStream will maintain. That's it. I not discuss anything about storage. Okay. Now, okay. Once connect to the server, once you connect to the server, what you will check, sir? What checks you will do? You will perform.
Storage and
I think many
requirements.
people love the storage.
No. Requirements.
Just kidding.
Requirements.
Just kidding. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah. For example, I just connect to the server, sir. Okay. I just connect to the server. I already connected to the server. What checks you will do now? I
Make
just
sure
connect to the server.
the C drive has 6 GB space.
Sorry.
It is existing or not? Any server installed or not previously? Hello.
Sorry. Yeah.
It is previously existing any installation server or not? I have to check. Correct.
Okay. No worries. We'll write a point. Once you connect to the server, what checks you will do? Okay. First thing, check. Okay. OS version. It's mandatory, right? You don't know which operating system it is. You don't know which operating system it is running, right? Agree? Not agree? Everyone. You build the server? No, right? Windows team build the server. You create a ticket to Windows team? No, application team will create a ticket to the Windows team to build the server. We never create a ticket to the Windows team to build the server, sir. Mostly, we won't create a ticket to the Windows team to build the servers. Apps team will create a ticket to the Windows team to build the servers. So we don't know which version it is running. So you need to first check the which operating system it is running, right? Right? Agree? Not agree? Yes or no? Everyone?
Agree.
Yes, agree.
Okay, which version, which OS, okay, and resources like, okay, CPU, memory, and storage. Okay. Now you what you will do? You will just go to the server. Okay. Open MS Info 32. You will get complete details here itself, right? So what operating system it is running? Okay, fine. It's running with the Microsoft Server 2022 Standard Evaluation Edition. 2022 is the latest, almost latest only. It's fine. It's fine. And this is my server name. Here I will get the VMware. Okay, this is a virtual machine. This is not a cloud machine. This is a virtual machine, sir. So that's the reason you are getting VMware. Okay, VMware virtual platform, virtual machine. This is a virtual machine, not a cloud machine. By opening MS Info 32, somewhat you can understand. Oh, this is my on-prem server, not cloud server. This is my on-prem server, not cloud server. When you are going to build the cloud server, I will talk on that also, sir. As of now, we are working only in the on-prem. Let's stick with the on-prem. Don't think about cloud. When we go for cloud after 20 days, we'll talk on cloud. Everything will talk on cloud again. Okay. Now you will get to know how many process I'm having. Okay. Oh, this VM is built with one core, one logical processor. Of course, this is my smaller VM. So that's the reason with one core, one logical processor. In real world, definitely it will be bigger cores only, sir. Like 4 cores, 8 cores, 16 cores, 24 cores. They will use some bigger cores only. Okay. This is my processor. I got the processor information. I got the memory information as well. Okay. Memories information. How much RAM I allocated to the SQL server, how much RAM is allocated to the VM. So I got information related to memory, information related to the CPU, OS, everything is fine. But the storage is very important here. Okay, I got CPU, I got memory, I got my OS operating system version also, edition also. Everything is fine. Now storage is very important, sir. What you will check the storage. Forget about it is a SSD or HDD. Forget about that stuff. I am not discussing anything now. When we start the cloud, I will talk what is SSD, what is HDD, what are the best practice when you go for storage configuration. I will talk everything, sir. Okay, what is the best practice you need to follow when you are going to build the server in cloud? Okay, many things we'll discuss. Don't think high level as of now currently. Just how to check which version, how many cores, how much of RAM. Is it clear? 3 points, everyone? Yes? No?
Yeah, it is clear.
Yes, yes.
It is clear.
Yes,
But I
sir.
have a
Thank you.
question.
Yes, sir.
So do we see the date format also, like whether what date format we are installing?
Date format.
It means time zone, time zone.
See, overall in my journey, almost 10 years, okay? 9.5 to 10 years. I never check the time because
Okay.
you will follow the server time. Okay?
That,
And
yeah.
no one will touch the time, sir. No one will touch the time frames. Okay? Unless we don't know anything about the server. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. I will talk about that also if you really want, because that will confuse us a lot. I don't want to make confuse when I'm discussing technical parts, sir. Later on we'll talk whatever you are having. Let's go into the hierarchical level technical so that you can easily remember, oh, these are the things we need to take in care, these are the things we need to remember, these are the challenges we may face, these are the challenges we need to overcome. We'll talk, sir. Okay. Yeah. Any questions before I move? No?
Yes, like in the typical work environment, like if for example for an interview sake, and they ask us what like the minimum requirement for the minimum storage requirement and CPU that we can install in our environment. Like in this kind of a situation, how can we answer this question?
We'll talk, sir. We'll talk. Okay. When I start
Okay.
installation, I will talk on that stuff. Okay, let's hurry up. Yeah. Now storage. What I want, forget about whether you are using SSD or HDD. Okay, I will talk that in an advanced level. Means when we go for cloud, I need to show you little practically. That time I will show practically about the storage, sir. As of now, just understand theoretical part. Okay, in real world, okay, many organizations, okay, it's a standard. Many organization templates are. I'm saying, especially storage. Okay, when you go for storage, okay, binary files will go for E drive. Okay, we will keep binary files in E drive. Okay, so drive letters are not that much important. Okay, drive letters are not that much important. What is the main concept is binary files. Okay, where you will keeping is up to our project, sir. either G drive or H drive or E drive or F drive or whatever drive. Okay, where I'm keeping my binary files. This is very important. Okay, data files. Okay, on D drive. For example, you are keeping on data files on D drive. Okay, D drive. So in a real world environment, we will keep everything in a separate drives. Okay, data files one drive, log files one drive, log files on L drive. Okay, log files on L drive, data files on G drive. Temp always, this is very important. TempDB. Okay, TempDB, hold TempDB on D drive. Okay, TempDB will keep only TempDB in separate drives, sir. This is highly important. Okay, this when you compare with everything, this is very highly important. Always you need to keep TempDB in separate drive. Always you need to keep TempDB in the separate drive. Okay, and backups on the drive. Okay, backups on the drive. So this is the standard template my project is following. Okay, many projects will follow the same template. Only the drive letters will be vary, sir. Okay, drive letters will be vary. I will talk, sir. What is binary files? Hold on. Okay, you know about what is data files? Nothing but MDF files, right? .mdf / .mdf.
MDF, yes.
Okay. What do you mean by log file? Okay.
Not
What do you mean by
LDF.
log file, sir? LDF.
Not
Not LDF.
LDF.
So MDB means entire database, or MDF, LDFs, everything will be in separate drive. Backups, you know, .bak files. .bak or .trn. So these are the two extensions we'll follow when you are taking backups. Okay. What do you mean by binary files? .dll, okay, comma .exe. All these are all the binary files only, right? Yes, right, everyone? All .dlls, .exe files are binary files, right?
Yes.
Yes, no? Yeah.
Yes.
So where I need to keep this. Okay, this is very important. Okay, this is very important. Try to understand the logic. This is very important. So whenever you connect to the server, okay, open my computer and verify all the disks are available or not. All the disks are available or not. Okay, E drive is available, G drive is available, L drive is available, T drive is available, Z drive is available. This is the common template we will use in real world. Okay, all the servers will follow the same strategy. Couple of servers will follow different disks also, but these are the common things. These are the common. Subbu, my database sizes are massive. I can create another disk also. Yes, sir. Of course, you can create more disk also. You can keep different drive letters also. You can keep different drive letters also. Okay, means I can keep one more data file drive, one more log file drive. Okay, you can keep, sir. You can keep. I'm not saying, but this is the common drives I need on every server. This is the common drives I need in every server. Whenever I connect to the server, first I will verify all the disks are available or not. Oh my God, currently no disks are there. No disks are there. No E drive, no G drive, no L drive, nothing. Now what I will do, I will go and create a ticket to the, again, storage team. Okay. If disks are not accessible, not able to see or access. Okay, please. Okay, please. This are drive letters. Please check all disks and drive letters. Drive letters. Both are important, or same, or not able to access, or not able to see or access. Please contact. Okay, Windows team. Some people will call it as everything will maintain by Windows team, sir. But some people, they will maintain the storage team separately. In that case, you need to go and talk to the storage team. We don't know. They will be dedicated storage team. Mostly Windows team will take care everything, sir. Related to the network, related to the storage. Mostly Windows team will take care everything. So that's the reason I'm mentioning Windows team. So whenever you open computer, first thing you need to verify is, okay, whether all the disks are available or not. If yes, all the drive letters are as expected. If yes, all the disks are accessible. Yes, then you can go and start installing SQL Server. Otherwise, you need to go and talk to the Windows team. Hey, I'm not able to see the T drive. I'm not able to see the L drive. I'm not able to see the Z drive. As a standard procedure, we need T drive, we need L drive, we need G drive, we need so and so drive on the server. But I'm not able to see. And also you need to loop your application team into the email. Hey, apps team, could you please confirm we are not able to see the L drive on the so and so server where we need to go for the new build. Could you please help us to the Windows team? Okay, then apps team, Windows team, DBA team will talk to each others and they will build the drive. Okay, not okay. Everyone.
Oh, what is mean by here disks and the drive letters are same, sir?
If see, this is your disk. This is your drive letter, right? Okay.
Okay.
As a standard in your project, this is the standard process you will follow for all the servers. Whether you are supporting for 1,000 servers, 2,000 servers, this is the standard process. Binary need to go for E drive, data files need to go for G drive, log files need to go for L drive, tempdb need to go for T drive, backups need to go for Z drive. But that server is having different drive letters. Disks are matching. See, disks are matching, but drives letters are mismatching.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Got it? No? Yes? So whenever you get a job, okay, when you are in the KT time, what you need to do, right? Go and connect to the random servers. Okay, 10 server, 15 servers. Just RDP to the servers. Verify what pattern they are following. What pattern? Oh, when you just connect to the server itself, you will get to know how many disks are there. Each disk, how they are loading the data. Okay, so randomly connect. Sir, you are supporting 1,000 servers. Will I need to take all 1,000 servers? No. Randomly connect 10 servers and verify how the disk letters, how the partitions are happening. Then when you are taking KT, ask the KT, hey, why we are not following the standard format like binary files go for one drive, data files need to go for one drive, log file needs to go for one drive. Why we are not following? It will impact the performance of SQL, right? It will impact the performance of SQL. So if you are paralleling with pattern, it will save over time. It will improve the performance of SQL. Then again, it will save over time. Okay, you no need to go and ask every time application team, hey, which drive I need to choose data files, which drive I need to choose log file. But I need to follow a pattern so that I no need to go every time to ask, hey, where I need to install, where I need to install, where I need to install. I don't want to go and every time ask. I don't want to go and every time disturb my application team, sir. I hope you are getting my point. If you're following a pattern, so this is the pattern. Clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
No worries about sizes. No worries about sizes. No worries about SSD or HDD. We'll talk in next level, sir. Okay, when we are configuring clusters, when we are configuring Azure clusters, that time I will talk more about that concept only. You will become strong, sir. Theoretically, now you understood. Practically, I will talk more when we are discussing cloud platform. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Now, okay, this is okay, sir. Now, assume whenever you open a server, there is only C drive. There is only C drive. Okay, but you'll get confused. Hey, I am not able to see the C drive, D drive, E drive, all the stuff. But that server, okay, using mount disks. Mount disks. Anyone knows about mount disks? A disk within the disk. A disk within the disk. In that disk, there will be one more disk. In that disk, there will be one more disk. In that disk, there will be one more disk. Okay, a disk within the disk. A disk within the disk will create a mount disk. I will show you practically, sir, how to create the mount disk also. We'll discuss a lot, sir. No worries. Try to understand the concepts. Okay, don't say I don't know about practical. So we'll see the practical also. I will show you how to create the mount disk. I will show you how to install the SQL on the mount disks. Then you will become stronger, sir. So don't get confused. Very, very important, sir. They will maintain the mount disks. Means a disk within the disk. A disk within the disk. Technically, we'll call it as a mount disk. So they will create the mount disk. If you open this, if you open this, okay, you will see the disks here. Okay, this is certificates, sir. Forget about. But you will see the disks here in the disk format. How your disk looks like, right? This icon. Same thing you will see here. Same thing you will see here. A disk within the disk. So this is very, 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 very important. Either they are following traditional disk. This is our traditional disk, or they are using mount disk. Why, Subbu, they will go for mount disk? I will tell you easily, sir. How many disks I can create, sir, in one server? How many disks I can create one server?
4. Minimum.
It depends on the storage.
Okay. So how many alphabetics are there? How many alphabetics? A, B, C, D?
26.
26. Exclude C. How many alphabets are there?
25.
You can create 25 disks in one server. In one server, you can create maximum 25 disks, right? Agree? Not agree?
Partition also important.
Yes or no? Yes, 25 disks you can create. Exclude C drive. Exclude C drive. You can create maximum 25 disks in one server. 25 disks in one server. If I wanted to create more disks, definitely you need to go for mount point only. Within the disk, there will be one more disk, sir. So that is how the pattern they will follow. If they wanted to create the more disks, okay, they will go for the mount point in real world. You may also get a chance to work with the mount disks, not only traditional. So 90 to 95% you will get the traditional disk only, but 5% you also get a chance to work with the mount disks. Is it understandable? Sir, this is no storage constraint. Even I can create a disk with the one GB also, right? 1 GB also I can create one disk, right? Don't think that okay, there is a storage limitation. No, you can. Yes,
Can we create mount disk in cloud also or only on premises?
wherever you can create, sir. In cloud also they are using mount disk also. You see, we don't know anything how they are maintaining the storage, a massive storage. No one knows how Azure is maintaining, how AWS is maintaining, how Google Cloud is maintaining. We don't know how they are maintaining, sir. But
Yes.
But this is the pattern. Okay, you will find the traditional disk, you will find the mount disks. Is it clear? No. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. So we may also use the mount disk. So you when you are taking KT, raise a question. we are using any traditional, sir, all these KT questions you need to ask, like when you are chit chatting, okay, when you are talking with your colleague, when you are going for chai break, a tea break, okay, lunch break, just casually ask, hey, Ramesh, how our traditional disk are we are using, or mount disk are we are using while we are storing the data into the servers, while we are installing the SQL Server. Just ask a casual, sir. Don't like seriously ask all these questions at one shot. Some people will happy when you are asking the question. Some people will get frustrated when you are asking too many questions. Please keep it in that in the mind. Okay, that's about stories, all this stuff, sir. Okay, major part we covered. Okay, now so you know about version, edition, and this one. One of the most very important is service account, sir. Service account. This is very important. What do you mean by service account, Subbu? One of the most important point is service account. Okay. What do you mean by this, Subbu? Means when you are installing a product, okay, when you are installing a product, you will get one service. Okay, you will get one service. This service by default it will run with the local accounts. By default, whatever the services you are installing on operating system, by default, this will run with the local accounts. It can be local system, it can be network service, it can be local service. So you are having three different local accounts: network service, local service, local system. Each having different features, sir. We'll talk when we are discussing security. We'll talk when we are discussing security about this local accounts, sir. In depth. As of now, no worries about local accounts. So when you are installing SQL Server, by default, SQL Server will run with the local accounts only. That is not a best practice. Always you need to run your SQL services with the one account. That account you are using only to run the services. This account, whatever you are using here, the account, right? This account we won't use anywhere. We won't use anywhere, sir. We will use only this account to run the SQL services. So that's the reason we are calling as a service account. To run this service, we are using account. So technically, we are calling as a service account. Service account. So what service account we are using? Okay. This is very important. Very important in real world service account. Okay. So now, okay, you know about service account. This is just a login, sir. Don't get confused. What is service account? Is a login. Is a login. Service account is a login, but this login we are using only to run the SQL services. Nowhere we are using. Okay, this login we are using only to run the SQL services. So that's the reason we are calling as a service account. In real world, we'll maintain two types of service accounts. Types of service account. Types of service accounts. One is common service account. Common service account. Service account. Service account for all servers. Okay, for all servers, you will maintain a common service account. Or every server we will maintain okay, different service account. Okay, so either you will maintain the common service account for all the servers, all the SQL Server, how many servers you are installing, wherever you are installing, you will maintain the common service account. Or every SQL, sir, server in the sense, don't confuse every SQL server. Okay, every SQL installation, you will maintain different service accounts. And this is what mostly preferable in real world. Every server will maintain a different service account for best practice. So one thing, okay, apps team will maintain the service account. Apps team will maintain service account. Service account. So while we are installing, we will ask apps team provide service account details. Service account details. Okay, details. They will provide us. Yes.
Line 31 and 32, what are the
Sorry?
differences between the line 31 and 32?
31 and 32. Yeah, common
accounts?
service account, sir. I'm having this login. Okay. Access SQL account. This is my login. I will use this login for all my SQL servers. Wherever you are installing SQL Server in that project, you will use only this account. Only you will use this account. Okay. But here you will use different service account like Access SQL. For example, you are installing DAL SQL 45. Okay. Access SQL, HOE SQL 143. So when you are installing SQL Server, which server? So that server along with one standard format, Access SQL. This is the account we will use. So either you are using common account or you are using different accounts for every SQL Server installation. I hope everyone understood.
Okay, so the best practice now is
this
different
one
service accounts
to protect our to protect, sir. Always we need to protect. All right. Yeah. So apps team will maintain the service account while we are installing. Okay, we will ask apps team to provide the service account details. They will provide you. Okay, they will provide you. Now, or in my environment, sir. Okay, take my environment. Okay, we are having a portal called IT services. Okay, whenever we got a ticket to install SQL Server, okay, on so server, whenever we got a ticket, okay, what we will do means first we'll go to the server. Get, okay, ping node 1. I got my server name, node1.na.com, fully qualified domain name. Okay, the people first time you are listening, you will get lot of confused. What is the domain? What is fully qualified domain name? It will be clarified shortly, sir. Soon we'll clarify all your doubts. Okay, hold on. Only experienced people can understand. This is, we technically will call it as a fully qualified domain name. This is my server name. Okay, node 1 is my server. Okay, na.com is my domain. Okay, so in real world we are having the domains. Okay, domain, active directory domains like na domain, sa domain, ap domain, ea domain. Okay, na means North America, sa means South America, ap means Asia Pacific, ea means Europe Asia. Whenever I see the domain name, I can easily recognize, oh, this server is in the Houston, this server is in Dallas, this server is in Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific means either in Kuala Lumpur, Thailand, India, all will falls under Asia Pacific only, sir. Maybe this server is hosted in India or Malaysia or in Thailand. So in my environment, okay, AP means Asia Pacific. So whenever I see node1.ap.com, oh, I can easily recognize, oh, this server is hosted nearby India. Like either it can be in Singapore, it can be in Malaysia, it can be in Thailand, it can be in India also. We don't know where it is, but it is hosted in near to India only. Whenever I see NA, oh, this server is hosted in Houston. Whenever I see SA, oh, this server is hosted in Dallas. Whenever I see EA, oh, this server is hosted in Europe. Like we are having one more, like upstream, downstream. Whenever I see node1.upstream.com, whenever I see node1.downstream.com, oh, these servers are hosted in Gulf countries like UAE, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, okay, in Gulf countries. Okay, whenever I try to ping the server, I will get where my server is hosted. Okay, like same in your project also, there will be one domain, sir. There will be one domain. By seeing the domain name, you can easily recognize, okay, this server is belong to so and so region. This server is belong to so and so region. We don't know what are the domains they will follow, but example I'm saying, in my environment, this is the best example. Easily you can understand. NA, SA, AP, EA, upstream, downstream. When I try to ping the server, I can easily recognize this server is belong to which location, which region, which domain. Why, Subbu, I need to get this information? Means when I'm creating, I need to create a ticket from IT service. I need to create a ticket from IT service to create this service account. When I'm creating a ticket to service account, I need to specify the domain name also. I need to specify the domain name. Otherwise, no, sir. So first thing I will go and ping the server. Okay. Before we create a service account. Okay, first we will ping the server to see domain name. Very, very important. Example. Okay. Dev SQL 45.na.com. Now my server is belong to NA. Now when I'm creating a ticket to the service account from IT services, now I'll specify NA/access SQL Dev SQL 45. So please create this account. This is very important. This is very, very important. Okay, wherever my server is hosted, my login is also should be same domain only, not a different domain, sir. That is not at all best practice. So if you are having multiple domains in your project, please be careful when you are creating the service account request. You need to properly specify which domain your server is belong to. Your service account also should be same domain. Got it, everyone? No? Yes? Again, this is very high level, sir. I'm not sure how many people are understanding, but I'm trying my best to show you how real world installation is. I hope it's very tough to understand right away, but if you understand, you are good at installation, sir. You can crack easily installation. Oh, these are the things I need mandatory. Okay. So service account is very, 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 very important. Okay, very, very important. Service account is very, very important. Please be careful. This is very, very important. Service account is very, very important. Is it clear? Not clear? Everyone. So sometimes application team will provide. Sometimes you need to create a ticket. So they will train you, sir. Subbu, I don't know about what is IT services. No worries. When they are providing the KT, they will train you how to open IT services, how to create the ticket, everything, sir. In my real world, okay. If I get a new build request, okay, you don't know how many days will take me. 5 days. To install SQL Server will take 5 days. Okay. On urgent, we will install SQL Server, sir. Rare case, we will install SQL Server on an urgent basis. But in a traditionally, a new build request we will take for 5 days. If I wanted to install SQL Server, will take for 5 days basically, because 24 hours it will take to create the account. Okay, they will take, IT services team will take, your Active Directory team will take 24 hours to create the service account. Okay, so we can't tell them, hey, tomorrow I will install the SQL Server. No, it will take some time. But on urgent basis, we will install the SQL Server very quickly. Yes, sir. Yes.
Question.
Yes, sir.
The service account, is it created on the local machine or on the server?
Very good question, sir. They will create in the Active Directory, sir. They will create under. Hey, come on. Okay, they will create under Active Directory. Open. Come on. It will open or not. Hold on, sir. Not sure. In my laptop, tsa.ms is taking a little time. I'm not sure why it is taking. I've not done anything, but somehow it will take some time, sir. So they will create under Active Directory, sir. Not local. Good question. They won't create the service account under local. They will create everything under the Active Directory. Where it is? Yeah, Active Directory.
Thank you.
I will show you, sir. I will show you how to create the service account under Active Directory. Everything will talk. Then, yeah, Raju, you were asking question?
So my doubt is in one sentence, how we explain for the service account if in interview?
Service account is a login, sir. It's a login, but only we are using to run the service. It's a login. It's a normal login. Whatever your login is, right? Like it's a login only. But this login we are using only to run the service. Again, I'm not making this very complex, sir. There are different types of service account you will maintain in real world. Managed service account, group managed service account. There are again high level. If you go for high level, I'm not talking right away that much level now. I am just talking what is service account. That's it. Okay, there is a GMS. Okay, group managed service account, managed service account, traditional service account. Okay, we'll talk later on, sir. Once you familiarize with this concepts. So each and everything, whatever I'm highlighting, I will go deeper only when you familiarize with this concept, sir. Okay. So throughout our 60 days, 10 to 5 to 10 times we'll install SQL. Okay, 5 to 10 times we'll install SQL Server. Every time we'll learn, you'll learn. Then you will become strong in SQL Server, sir. Okay. No worries. Day one itself, I don't want to bring strong in SQL Server. Don't think that, wow, I'm not understanding. 10 times we'll install SQL Server throughout our journey. Okay, you will become strong automatically. Now, you will get one doubt. Okay, the experienced people need to get one doubt, sir. Subbu, I understood. Okay, but there is integration service, there is analysis service, there is reporting services, right? There is SQL Server agent also, right? Okay, many people will follow the same service account for SQL Server service, SQL agent service, sir, because these are both are same only, almost same. Okay, SQL Server service, SQL agent service will maintain the same service account. Okay, but integration service, analysis service, reporting services, they will maintain the different service accounts. This is also very important. If they are requesting to install other features, you need to ask, will I need to use same service account or different service account? Mostly you should not ask same service account, sir. We never use the service account which we are creating for SQL to use for analysis, integration, reporting. These three we will use a different service account only. Okay, please keep that in mind. We won't use SQL Server service account for analysis service, integration service, reporting service. Either we will create a separate service account and we will run that one, or many times we'll use the local accounts only, sir. Okay. For integration service, maximum in overall my journey, I use local account only. For analysis service, for reporting service, sometimes we use the different service accounts. Okay. That is also keep that in your mind, sir. Okay. Reporting service, analysis service will maintain the different service account. But for integration service, we'll use the local service account only. We'll use the local service account only. This is a one point you need to remember. Now, you will ask one doubt. Subbu, you are saying that service account, service account, service account. I am having 1,000 servers. I am having 1,000 service accounts. Where I am maintaining this service account? This is very good question, right? Where you are maintaining this service account? Correct? Agree, not agree, everyone? So, there is an app called CyberArk. Okay, CyberArk. Many companies will use CyberArk to store the service account, to store your logins. Okay. Okay. Here we will maintain CyberArk. Okay. CyberArk is the application, sir. Is application. Okay. CyberArk is application where we will maintain the when you open the CyberArk URL, you need to provide your login name, password. Once you provide your login name, password, then you will find the search box here. When you search for the service account, you will get the service account here. You will get the service account here. Now you can copy. When you click on show button, it will show the password. You can get the password, sir. Even your login also. Okay, in real world, for example, this is my login name, sir. MSP SQL SGTB. This is my login. Okay, this is my login. Okay, this is my login. This login also will be stored in the CyberArk only. Once I log into my laptop, I will open the CyberArk to get the password to my account. Because this is the account I will use only to connect to the SQL. All the SQL servers, I will use this account. So every 8 hours, your passwords will be expired in the CyberArk. For example, if you are working for 9 hours, 10 hours in a day, in one day due to some urgent work, okay, you need to get the password after 8 hours. Otherwise, your password will be expired already. Every 8 hours, your passwords will be expired, sir. Not service account. Okay, don't think, okay, then service account also will expire for 8 hours, Subbu. No. No, sir. Only your login. Your logins will also, you will be registered in the CyberArk. Nowadays, this is our central repository to store all our logins and passwords. Okay. Now you will go to the CyberArk, get the password, save somewhere, and you can use that password for all 8 hours on the day. After 8 hours, again you need to go to the CyberArk, get the password. And your service account also storing in the CyberArk only. So in case if you wanted to retrieve the password for your service account, you need to go to the CyberArk, search with the service account, and it will get the password from the CyberArk. Okay, not okay. You no need to go to the Active Directory every time. You no need to go to the Active Directory. See, this is your Active Directory. Yeah, now it opened. I'm not sure why it is too much slow on my server. This is your Active Directory. Okay, here you are maintaining the service accounts. Come on. Here you are maintaining the service account, computers, service accounts, manager service accounts, domains, everything you will maintain under the Active Directory. Active Directory is like a human brain, sir. If your brain goes down, you will go for coma only, right? If your Active Directory goes down, entire your project will go for coma only. Okay. Active Directory is like a human brain, sir. If your brain goes down, you'll go for coma, right? Like say, if Active Directory is down, entire your project is go for coma. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do if Active Directory goes wrong. So this is more powerful, and there is a dedicated team, Active Directory team, who is handling your Active Directory kind of stuff, like logins, passwords, computers, domains, service accounts, policies. Everything will be under Active Directory only. So we will talk about Active Directory in upcoming classes, sir. There is a dedicated session for Active Directory. In on-prem, you are calling as Active Directory. In cloud, you will call it the Entra ID. When you go for Azure, earlier we used to call as Active Directory only, Azure Active Directory, but Microsoft renamed it as a Entra ID. Entra ID. That is also Active Directory only, sir. In cloud is also Active Directory. In on-prem is also Active Directory, but in cloud you are calling as a Entra ID. So your service accounts, your logins, your groups, your passwords, your computers, your domains, your policies. What do you mean by policy, Subbu? See, when you go to the real world, you will get the laptops, you will get the desktop, right? When you attach the pen drives, it won't detect the pen drives, right? Agree, not agree? Yes or no? It won't detect the pen drives. You can't connect the pen drives. How means they are updating the policies here. Okay, they will maintain the policies. Okay, they will maintain lots of policies, sir, in the Active Directory level. Who? Active Directory team will maintain. You don't have any access to the Active Directory, but this is how Active Directory looks like. So technically speaking, Active Directory will maintain the logins, passwords, everything. Active Directory will maintain. Even local server is also maintained, sir. Even your local server, like computer management. Okay, when you open the computer management, okay, there is a concept called. Let's go for not Active Directory. I don't want to disturb Active Directory. Let's go for SQL Server, sir. Or I need to complete the installation. Computer management. Okay, see here you will see local users and groups. Okay, here you will see the local users and group. Even in local server also, you can maintain the users, you can maintain the groups. You can maintain the users, you can maintain the groups. But mostly we won't encourage the local users, sir. Local groups, always will encourage the Active Directory users, Active Directory groups. I hope you understand now. John, I think John, right? You asked, right?
Yes, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So please keep in mind, Active Directory will play a major role in real world, like a human brain. Active Directory is like a brain for us, sir, which is storing computers, logins, passwords, service accounts, policies. Everything will be maintained under Active Directory. Domain details, everything maintained under Active Directory.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
In Active Directory, if we got 2 domain or 3 domains, so we need to create a 2-3 service account, or we use it 1 service account?
See, basically, your server is belong to which domain, sir? Good question. Your server is belong to which domain? You will create on that domain only the service account. Your computer is belong to which domain, sir? Your computer is belong to which domain? My NA domain. Okay, my computer is belong to NA. See, node 1, node 2 belong to NA. I will create the service account on NA domain only, right? Yes or no, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, I have one question.
Yep. Yes.
You said service account password will be maintained by a CyberArk company, right?
No, you only, sir. You are maintaining via CyberArk, not CyberArk.
Via CyberArk. I mean, it differs from other companies also. Like
no, concept is same, sir. CyberArk this concept is same. Wherever you go to the real world, CyberArk is a CyberArk.
Okay, and every service account password will be maintained by CyberArk only, right? No other apps available. Like
No,
secret
no,
server.
you can maintain. You can maintain like LastPass. LastPass. You can maintain in LastPass also, sir. Okay.
Okay, different apps
You,
available also. I
yeah,
mean,
you
some
can maintain
companies
in
will use
LastPass.
LastPass, some
Yes.
will use CyberArk. Yeah, like.
Yes. I worked with the LastPass also. I worked with the CyberArk. So LastPass also you can use it. Again, see, but majority people will use the CyberArk location.
Okay.
Majority. See, we don't know, right, which project you will get, how the infrastructure they build, right? But majority of IT people will use the CyberArk. What is the beauty here is there is a concept called recycle, reconcile, not recycle. Come on. Okay, there is a concept called reconcile. If you open your service account, if you click on reconcile, okay, it will generate the new password. Okay, you no need to go to the Active Directory team to get the password, to reset the password, sir. You can reconcile from the CyberArk. Okay, but whenever your account got logged out, definitely you need to go to the Active Directory team only, sir, to unlock the account. Okay, see, this is my account, right? If this account got logged out, okay, then definitely you need to go to the Active Directory team. But if you want to generate the new password, okay, if you want to generate the new password, CyberArk itself can generate it, sir. When you reconcile, there is option called reconcile. When you click on reconcile, it will generate the new password. Okay? Not okay? Yeah.
Okay.
This is about service account, sir. I think I won't show today also the installation. We have to discuss a lot. But okay, it's okay. You are getting what I wanted to convey, right? Everyone? No? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Now, there are a couple of things also very important, like what I mean to say is authentication mode. Authentication mode. Okay, which authentication mode I need to use, like Windows or mixed. Okay, we need to use it. So we will talk this one in when we are discussing security, sir. Okay, what is this Windows? What is this mixed Zubu? Which one is the best? Which one will prefer? We'll talk when we are discussing in the security concept. Okay, and collation is also very important. Very, very important. Collation. Collation is nothing but language. Mostly, sir. Okay, again I'm repeating. Mostly, we'll go for default called Latin. We will go for default called Latin. Okay. This is a default collation. We will use it, sir. Okay. This is the default called Latin, English. Okay. But if they want a different language like Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, we need to choose that collation. Okay. We need to choose that collation. If you forget to choose the collation and you install the SQL Server, to change the collation, it is very hard to change it, sir. Please keep that in your mind. It's very hard to change the collation once you complete the installation. Please be careful. If they are not providing the collation, go for the default collation. If they wantedly provided the collation name, when you are installing SQL, you need to choose that collation. You need to choose that collation. This is very, 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 very important point. This is very, very important point. Apart from this, what means there are two types of SQL installation we'll do, sir. One is standard, okay, standalone, okay. One is cluster or cluster, SQL on cluster, okay. So rare case you will get this one. 90% you will get this only, sir. Nowadays we are in 2025, right? Mostly we will get very very, very less. Okay, 5 to 10% you will get chance to install SQL on cluster, but most of the time you will get a chance with the standalone only. So first 1 month we are talking on the standalone. Next 1 month, we'll go for SQL on cluster only. Okay, next half, we'll discuss SQL on clusters. SQL on clusters, always on all that stuff we'll talk. So if they are telling SQL on cluster, well and good. If they're not saying anything, go for standalone only. If they're saying any collation, choose that collation. Otherwise, go for default collation. Okay, authentication we'll discuss in the security, sir. And one more very important is what components we need to install. Okay, either SSIS they're expecting, SSRS they're expecting, SSIS they're expecting, Power BI they're expecting. Almost SSRS is a dead feature, sir. Okay, now almost dead. Mostly we'll go for Power BI only. So you need to ask them, do you need any other components like integration service, reporting service, analysis service, Power BI services?
SSRS is the reports, right?
Yes, both are same only, sir. But this is the old tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, this is a little old tool. Power BI or SSRS. Our SSRS is already dead, sir. Mostly we'll use go for Power BI. Now we are in 2025, right? We'll go for Power BI. So what components we need to install? These are the minimum requirements, sir, if you want to install SQL Server. These are the minimum requirements. Oh, one more thing. Oh, sorry. If we go for mixed mode, we need, okay, SA password. SA, okay, SA password. What do you mean by SA? System administrator account. Okay, when you choose mixed mode, it will ask to provide the SA password. So what if we go for mixed mode, we need SA password. What password we need to provide? Along with very important is licensing also. Okay, licensing. So no worries about this one. We'll talk more in security. No worries about this one. We'll talk when we are discussing after 20 days. We'll go. These components also we'll discuss. Yesterday we discussed about the licensing, right? So they will provide the volume licensing key. Okay, they will provide the key. They will provide the key. They will provide the key while you are installing SQL Server. So these are the minimum requirements if you go for SQL Server installation. I will share this document you need to prepare. Okay. Is it clear? Not clear? Any questions?
But do we need to install those 3 components or at least one is enough as per requirement?
We no need to install anything, ma'am, until unless they will ask. But mostly we will install integration service, sir, ma'am. Good question. Install integration service every time. When you are installing database engine, install integration service also. Because if you wanted to use import export, okay, if you wanted to use import export feature, it will ask integration service. Okay, it will ask integration service, ma'am. So when you are installing database engine, install integration service by default. But analysis service, reporting services, definitely you need to ask them. If they want, we'll install. Otherwise, no, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, everyone? No? Yes? Understood? Not understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, authentication mode and SQL Server authentication mode is there, right?
Yes, sir. This only. See, mixed means Windows and SQL.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll talk this one when we are discussing security part. Okay. After log shipping mirroring, we will discuss security only. That time we'll talk, sir, about what is mixed mode. Everything we'll talk.
Okay.
So very important is service account, sir. Very important is binary locations. Very important is server access. Okay, version, edition, license, along with where you will get the setup file. Rest everything is very simple. Don't think like a scientist when you are installing SQL Server. Okay, And definitely you will get one doubt called hardware software. Now you will get hardware software, right? Okay. Now, for example, if I want to install SQL Server 2022, okay, SQL Server 2022, okay, hardware software requirement. Okay, 512 maximum, sir, minimum, like 1 GB RAM is fine. Even 512 MB RAM is also fine, sir, to install SQL Server. With one core also SQL can install. Okay, with one core, with 1 GB of RAM is sufficient to install the SQL Server. If you wanted to install the SQL Server, this is very sufficient, ma'am. Sufficient, sir. Everyone, please make a note down. If you wanted to install SQL Server, what is the minimum prerequisites? Means 1 GB with one core also fine. But recommended is, okay, the speed of the processor minimum is 1.4 gigahertz per speed your processor, but Microsoft is recommending greater than 2 gigahertz per speed, which is best. Okay, each version you can go here. See, each version you can go here. And here one very important is one core, 1 GB sufficient or minimum. The very important point is operating system version is also very important. Which version you are installing? So if you are using Windows 8, sir, these are all our laptops. Okay, these are all our laptops. In real world, mostly we'll go for servers, Windows servers. Okay, Windows servers. See, I went for Windows server. This is Windows servers. Okay, this is how your Windows server looks like. This is how your Windows servers looks like.
So currently, which version majorly using for all companies?
No one can say, sir. No one can say in global which version will use. So see, which version, which edition, which operating system we are using. It's a bullshit. We can't say. We can't say, sir, until unless we. I can say about my project.
If you
See,
say
I can say
Oracle,
about.
right? No. If you say Oracle, 11G is outdated now. Everyone is using 19C now. Even though we have 23A, 21C, but majorly we are using 19C now. So likewise, I'm just like that of asking.
Yeah, that's what, sir. That's what I'm saying. Still, many people are using SQL Server 2008. Still they are using 2008 is gone. Oh my God, years ago gone. But still they are using. That's the reason I'm saying. Many people are using 2019, 2022, sir. Okay. But still they are using 2016, 2014, 2017, 2012 also. 2008, 2008 R2 also they are using. We can't say, sir, like I don't know, you Oracle people are you are saying that like 12C all that stuff, because we can't say in SQL this is widely using, this is not widely using. No, sir. Until unless we see the infrastructure, we can't say that we are using 2022, 2019, 2016, 2017. But we are planning to upgrade to the 2022, 2019, the older versions. Okay.
Thank you.
In terms of operating system, mostly we'll go for Windows Server, sir. Like a Windows Server, if I go for 2016, see, you can understand easily. So so we'll go for Windows Server 2012, 2012 R2, 2016, 2019, 2022, 2025. Okay, these are all the Windows servers operating system. Like in a traditional, we are having Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, right? Like same when you go to the servers, Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2012 R2, Windows Server 2016, Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2022. The latest is Windows Server 2025. Latest is Windows Server 2025. Windows Server 2022. Windows Server 2019 is the latest, sir. Okay, is the latest. Windows servers. Mostly we will install the SQL in these servers, in these versions only. Not here, sir. This is for your local practice. This is for your local practice. So what is the minimum thing you need? So which operating system flavor, whether it is compatible or not, and minimum 1 GB of RAM, 1 GB of one core processor is fine to install the SQL Server. 1 GB, one core is fine to install the SQL Server. And along with that, you need a .NET framework also. .NET framework. .NET framework is also very important. Okay, .NET framework. How the hardware software is very important. .NET framework is also very important, sir. .NET framework is also very important. So minimum min RAM, okay, 1 GB with min core, min CPU. Core is nothing but CPU. Okay, one core is fine. Okay, and .NET framework is also very important. .NET framework is also very important. If I go to the .NET framework, hey, why this is wiki? See, Microsoft is upgrading. Means what do you mean by .NET framework is? Means what do you mean by .NET framework is? The dashboard, sir. What I mean to say, see, you never get a chance to install SQL Server 2005. Okay, but when you got a chance to install SQL Server 2005, okay, this is how your framework looks like. This is how your frameworks looks like, sir. Okay, framework. When you go to the 2008, the framework has been modified, upgraded. Modified means upgraded. See, in 2005, this is how your framework looks like. In 2008, this is how the framework looks like. Like same version to version, the framework is upgrading. Microsoft is upgrading the GUI, graphical user interface. What do you mean by framework? Means graphical user interface. Version to version, Microsoft is upgrading a graphical user interface. Version to version, Microsoft is upgrading a graphical user interface. A graphical user interface. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. So .NET framework is also one of the key component. One of the key component. For example, if you get a chance to install SQL Server 2005, assume, sir, you are 10 years ago, okay, 10 to 12 years ago, you are working as a DBA and you got a chance to install SQL Server 2005. Okay, now this is our setup file. Okay, this is our ISO file. Now see, in older system, when you open MS Info 32, okay, now we are using only 64-bit. Where is it? Come on here, where it is? Okay, now we are using only 64-bit. Okay, but when you go for older systems, you may also get it. Okay, you will get a chance to install in 32-bit. Okay, 32-bit. 86 is nothing but 32-bit operating system, sir. Now no more 32-bit operating system. We are completely in the 64-bit operating system only. Okay, you can install SQL Server in 32-bit operating system. You can install SQL Server in 64-bit operating system. And there is one more called Itanium. Okay, Itanium operating system. You are installing SQL on Itanium operating system also. Now no more, sir. Okay, forget about these two. You are having only 64-bit operating system. Okay, don't think all this stuff. Okay, but in 10 to 12 years ago, when we are talking about installation, we used to install SQL Server on 32-bit. We used to install SQL Server on 64-bit. We used to install in the Itanium also. See, when you open here, you will get the setup file. Okay, when you go for 64-bit, you will get the setup file. Okay, when you go for 32-bit, you will go for setup file. Each and everything is a separate, sir. Please be careful. So that is the reason I told you first you need to verify which version of OS and what is your bit is also very important. We are in 2025, sir. You never get a chance. I'm promising you, you never get a chance to install SQL Server in 32-bit. You never get a chance to install in 32-bit, sir. So definitely you will go for the 64-bit only. And Microsoft is not releasing any product for 32-bit. Okay, Microsoft is also going for everything for 64-bit only. So no worries. You don't have any things on that part, sir. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear?
Sir.
Okay. So 32-bit x86, yes. Okay, x64-bit, x64-bit or 32-bit, and .NET framework is also very important, sir. And nowadays we are going for latest .NET framework only. You no need to take and get .NET framework also. .NET framework also. Why, Subbu means? For example, if you get a chance to install SQL Server 2005, okay, 2005. See, when you open a setup file, when you go to the tools, okay, when you go to the tools, Microsoft is providing the tools also. When you go to the revisit, okay, this Microsoft is providing the .NET framework also. That time, Microsoft is also providing .NET inbuilt with the SQL Server setup file. You no need to go to the Google and search for what .NET framework I need to install. Okay, if you go for SQL Server 2005, that time, sir, 2005. See, in the year 2005, .NET framework is 2.0. Okay, so how SQL Server is upgrading the versions? Even .NET framework is also upgrading, sir. Microsoft, like .NET framework 1.0, 1.0 SP1, 1.0 SP2, 1.1, 2.2.0, 2.2.0, 3.0, 3.5, 3.3.5, 4.0, 4.5, 4.5.1, 4.5.2, 4.6, 4.6.1, 4.6.2, like how SQL Server is enhancing its versions, like 2017, 2019, 2022, 2025. Microsoft is also enhancing your .NET framework to improve the graphical user interface. So if you get a chance to install SQL Server 2005, you need .NET Framework 2.0, okay, to be installed. Inbuilt, Microsoft itself is providing .NET Framework. You no need to go and install, sir. Sorry, you no need to go and download. Inbuilt, you will get the .NET Framework also in the older versions. As of now, you no need to worry all this stuff, sir. Okay, as of now, you no need to worry because everything has been integrated. When you search for control panel, okay, when you search for control panel, okay, go to the control panel, okay, go to the programs, go to turn Windows turn feature on and off, okay, go to the manage, go to add roles and features, go to the next, go to the next, go to next, go to next. Here you will see which version .NET is installed. See, I can go to the let's see, .NET Framework 4.8 is the latest, sir, which is inbuilt. Microsoft is installing for us. Inbuilt, you are getting the latest only. When you are going to build the operating system, you are getting latest .NET Framework only. But make sure that you can also install .NET Framework 3.5 also, sir. Okay, is it mandatory, Subbu means? No, I mean to say it is a mandatory, Subbu means no, sir. But for couple of versions like 2016, 2012, 2014, they need .NET Framework is also mandatory. For latest versions, .NET Framework 3.5 is not a mandatory, sir. If you are having .NET Framework 4.8 is fine. Latest is fine. Latest is fine. If I'm installing .NET Framework 3.5, is it any wrong, Subbu? Nothing, sir. Nothing. Nothing. I mean to say nothing. Okay? Nothing. Please keep that in your mind. You no need anything. You can install in build. You are getting now .NET Framework, sir. So when you are installing a SQL Server, like bit is also important. 62-bit or 32-bit is very important. Minimum core, minimum CPU, .NET Framework. So go for latest .NET Framework. That is a fine. Latest .NET is a fine. Along with Windows installer. Windows install. This is also you won't do anything. Installer. This is also you won't do anything. Okay. There is a shortcut, sir, to open Windows installer. Windows installer. It's a shortcut. Let me ask Google, sir. Windows. Okay, Windows installer. If I go for Windows installer, we will have the latest only, sir. Let's go for Wiki. Okay, so we will use this is how Windows installer you will get it, sir. Okay, this is our latest version 5.0 only, the latest version, and we are using latest version only. Oh, this one, sir. Yeah, this is the shortcut. I try to remember, but I will forget every time. Yeah, this is C. So we are using the latest only. So Windows installer is a mandatory to install any products, or not SQL Server. Again, don't think that, okay, if I wanted to install SQL Server, Windows installer is a mandatory. No. If you want to install any product on Windows, Windows installer is the mandatory. If something happened to Windows installer, you can't install any product. You can't install any product. That keep it in your mind. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? No? Yes. So Windows installer. So Windows installer. Okay, Windows installer, .NET Framework, minimum core, minimum CPU. Which bit you are installing is the mandatory. Is a mandatory if you want to work with the SQL Server setup files. So that's it. Apart from nothing, sir. Okay, we are almost good to installation, but I can't come. So only 20 minutes is there. Are you okay for 20 minutes, sir? Everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow. It's too late for us.
Okay.
Yes,
That's the,
tomorrow. Yeah.
that's it. No worries. No, don't get tension. Okay. Yeah. I hope you are strong right now, everyone.
Yes, alone.
Okay, sir. I will share this document via WhatsApp group, sir. Please save somewhere. I will adjust everything and I will save it, sir. Okay, share this document. You can adjust. Tomorrow, freshly, we'll go for SQL installation, sir. It won't take more
Thank
time.
you.
Okay? Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Great interaction. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.